Hi guys, and welcome back for another speed build. And today we are building another blueprint from the two gaming girls, the Desert Inn and the Desert Warehouse, and a small well that is next to the Desert Inn. But right now, first up, we are building the inn. I put two together because these are both smaller builds, and I did use the fill, the auto blueprint fill, and as you can see, we're already almost done with this inn. We're probably more than halfway done with it, but it's made out of all the same blocks that I've been showing up and past speed builds with the sandcastle wall and the wood flooring and the tiled wood floor and all that. And yeah, I really like this build. It went really quick with the auto blueprint fill. So yeah. And right now we're building the outside of it. This is like a little stall area for your critters, whatever you want in here. I really like this. I think this is a really neat touch to the inn. I did put this kind of central to the area. This area, I've tried to place each building kind of in a certain way. So I have this inn I have this inn not far from where the warehouse is, not far from where the shops are, not far from the desert buildings, and then I kind of put the houses that you will see later on in future speed builds. I put those more out of the area of this all. So this is kind of like the central town that you're gonna see more shops being built and more roads and stuff later on. Building the second floor here with all of the rooms. Oh, and I think it is recommended to set this in the ground quite far by a couple blocks, I think, or more. They always tell you on the blueprints whether it should go down 3 or 4 blocks or 2 blocks or whatnot. But I say that because there is the bottom area, which you'll see, I'll show you later on, with the whatever you can use it for, like storage or whatever. Now we're just placing all of the furniture, the chests and the beds and the lights and everything. Now I'm placing just all the weeds and all the outside kind of decorations, the cactus and everything. Which just kind of, just tops it off. And then the outside patio kind of area. So there, I'm just going through to make sure I got everything put down, and then I'm adding the, just going down here to make sure I got everything down. And then I missed a couple blocks, and then of course I had to go commit suicide twice. That sounds horrible. I had to go kill myself. That still sounds horrible. So now we are just here is the well. And at first I put it in, I have it into the ground, And it doesn't look quite right to me, so I take it back up and I decide to put it up above the ground. See, I have the block, the cornerstone set in. So I pull that up and I put it above ground to see how that will look. And I end up liking this a lot better. So I end up leaving this like more above ground. And I actually got the completion for that. So that's pretty cool. And fireworks. I think it's the only blueprint that I've ever gotten fireworks for. So now we're starting the warehouse, and this is a small build. I am neglected to tell you how many blocks exactly these are. This warehouse, well, let's see here, is 571 blocks, and the inn was 3,004 blocks. So the inn was quite a larger. This is one of their larger builds, but because I used the auto blueprint fill, it went a lot faster, which is nice. And so here we're just putting in this flooring, which I'm sure I will say later on how much I just really like this floor. We'll just leave it at that. I really like the floor. And again, I'm using the auto blueprint fill, so this goes really fast. And I do really like the ceiling. There's a mix of the sandcastle wall and sandstone. If you can see up there, I really like that mix of sandstone and the sandcastle instead of just sand and sandcastle wall. So there we're just putting up the outside stuff, and can kind of see there the sandcastle wall and the polished, or whatever I said, sandstone wall. It looks pretty cool. And here I'm just clearing away some of that. And so this is the it of this. So we're going to go in and take a more detailed look. And I'll give you guys my thoughts and impressions on this blueprints. Okay, so first up, we're going to look at this inn here that we have completed, and the well outside. Actually, let's look at this well. Very simple. As you saw in the video, I had at first put it down in the ground, had it in the ground, and I thought it looked a little weird because it just showed the, wood parts and then the little water. So I think this looks better with it up. I think this is how it is intended to be, because when I did it this way, I got the fireworks and the completion on it. So that's cool. Just something real simple. You'll be seeing these around. I probably won't do, a speed build on all of these. These are something I'll just place randomly throughout. Along with the trees, they do have blueprints for like trees and shrubs and stuff. I will just place those randomly, and show like the end results around them, the buildings and stuff like that. So this is the inn. So you have outside, you have this little area that I think is super cute, is this little seating area that leads up into the other side. I believe this is, the front porch, I guess, if you will. It's not really a porch, but you know what I mean. The front entryway to the inn. So I think that's really, really cute. And then over here outside, you have like this little stall area with the double gates. You could put your whatever in here, pigsies. But I like this a lot. I really like the mix of the detritus and the shredded leaves. I think it adds a really nice touch to it. I like mixing blocks like that. I've done it myself a little bit. I'm starting to do a little bit more. And this leads into the side of the inn. So you come in through here, and then this would be the front entryway. So you have two ways into the inn, through the front or through the side down here. So I think that's really neat. And then you come in here and you have your main, dining kind of area, bar, whatever you want to call it, and everything. So I had to sacrifice myself twice for this build. I hope you have enjoyed it. I'm just kidding. But anyways, I did have to eliminate myself twice. But anyways, So there is this. This is really cute. I really like this inn. I think it's really super nice. And then you come up here to the actual rooms, and I'm stuck. There you go. And so you have this first room here with 3 beds. I think that's cool with your chests and your bookcases. Real simple, but I think it's really neat. I like it a lot. So then you have another room right here with just 1 bed for some weary traveler. And then you have another room yet here. So it's just a small inn, but I like it. It serves a purpose. It looks really neat in this area and this set. So there you go. There is this. So there's what the front entryway looks. I think it looks really nice. I really, really like this. Good. Another well done, girls. Well done. I did fail. Almost missed this. This is an all to this room here. So you can come through this gate, and there is a ladder going down to here, which is just a room we could like put storage stuff, would be my guess, or dungeon. No, I would say storage. So yeah, I like this. This is cool. So you can put things, whatever you wanted down there. So that now is truly it for this area. And then we'll come over here to the warehouse that I ended up building here. So yeah, another thing is that this can also act as a warehouse and a jailhouse if you wanted to. You could put it in, as either. I think they even tell you in the blueprints. So if we come up here to the blueprints, we'll type in warehouse because no, that does not bring up my... Oh, I'm not in the right section. I was under the featured. So I have so many blueprints that I have to actually start typing stuff in because it doesn't show up if I scroll through. So anyway, here is their blueprint. And so they even say it would also make a great prison. Replace the sandcastle bricks for some stone and attach it to your castle. So I think you could even make this as a sandcastle, as a jail cell with the sandcastle. I mean, well, I could have it in here. I might end up duplicating this and putting it somewhere over somewhere and maybe just change a little bit of it. But this is going to be the warehouse for right now. I have to say, okay, so the other day when I was streaming and I did the Red House Mansion, that's what it was, Red Mansion by Yuri, he used... I don't think he used the stucco wall, but maybe it was the stucco wall, but I wasn't a fan of it. I'm not a fan of stucco in this game. I just don't really care for the looks of it. But with that being said, I have to say, girls, you've done a good job here. I really like this floor. I like the mix of the stucco wall with the red stucco wall, or the ruddy stucco wall, making a checkered board pattern. I think this looks really super nice. I think it looks sharp with this wood and the sandcastle. I just really, really like this a lot. Very nice. So you've sold me on the stucco stuff, girl. So I think it's just all how you use it is not, not so bad after all, I guess. So you come in here and you just have this, it's just one large room here, and you have, it does look like a jail cell, but I think I'm going to be placing some chests here because since I'm going to be in this area for quite some time building, I'm going to end up putting all the stuff related to these builds in here, so it'll be a lot easier and I don't have to go back and forth from my warehouse, my industrial warehouse to this area. So I think that I will actually put in a few processors and forges, a couple forges, and some chests in here to make this the little work area. Then I don't have to go anywhere. So right before each build, I usually set down a chest like this, especially for the bigger ones, so I can put all the stuff that I need in it. I'll collect it off camera and put it in this chest, so now I can just come in here and put a chest here with a sign. This is such and such blueprint. So all the stuff is in here. So I think it'll just make it a lot easier so I can do kind of like a mass gathering, like when I have hours on end, which is never really, but I'm sure sometime soon coming up, I'm going to have hours on end. I can just come in here, gather all the stuff that I need, and then I can just separate it into bins here. And then as I start doing speed builds in this area, I can just go in here and grab them all. And I think it'll save me some time in the long run. And I think it'll be helpful, I think. So yeah, so this is just how it is. I did clear some more of the sand away from it to make it look better. I'll probably clear some more. What I was wanting to have it like inset into this sandy hill. I thought it would look cool. And it doesn't look so bad from the back here, but I may end up still clearing a little bit more, definitely from the front maybe. I'm not sure yet. We'll see as I kind of clear and mold and shape this area for all of these builds. I'm getting quite a few done here, as you can see in the distance there, but I've got quite a few more as you look at all the blue lines going into the sky, all the blueprints I have yet to do. So I think that's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you haven't yet followed me on Twitter, I do tweet away. I'm getting better and better each day. These days I do tweet out a lot more than I used to, and so I will let you guys know when I have a stream, or when a stream is being canceled, or whatever's going on, when a video goes up. So yeah, so if you want to, you can go ahead and follow me there. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel and you're enjoying my content, why not go ahead and hit that red button that says subscribe. And if you want to get notified on when my videos go up, just hit that bell and you'll get notified. And if not, well, that's fine too. So I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.